Hey, what's up, Joe? It's AJ with Clean Business Network. How you doing?
Hey, doing good, man. How are you?
I'm pretty well, thanks, bro. I saw you got some questions for me, so I'm just here to answer whenever you want. You can go ahead and jump in whenever you're ready.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, so I've been having this cash flow issue, and I'm right now at like 8 clients. I'm about to get my ninth client. Or
Nice.
actually, so yeah, I'm on my seventh client. I'm about to get my eighth client, and I'm currently making around like 10K a month, and that's about to jump to 13 with a new client. And I think four of them are my biggest paying ones. The rest of them are like smaller buildings,
Mhm.
but these buildings, having issues paying up on time, and
Mhm.
I already have the majority hired out. So my labor is like, I think my labor is like 6,500, and right now my profit, my margins are like 3,500. So to scale to scale to 50K, kind of concerned about where I'm going to get my cash flow coming from, or if it'll get better.
Gotcha. So let me ask you this. First off, congratulations on what you built so far,
Thank you, thank you.
and also yes, sir, and also thank you for putting the great notes in there ahead of time, so that allowed me a little bit of chance to kind of prepare for it. So one thing you just said now though that I didn't see in the notes was you said that so you basically after all is done, take home net you're doing around about 3,500 out of the 10, right?
Yeah,
That's what you say. Okay,
yeah.
bet. So 3,500 out of 10, that's 35% profit margin. So I'll be honest with you, for if you're doing commercial cleaning only, that's actually perfect. That's right in the sweet spot where you want to be. So just
Perfect,
to let you
perfect.
know that. So all you got to know is as you continue to scale, just always know that net is going to be about 35%. So don't expect it to be any more than that. So that's the first thing. The second thing I want to ask you is this. So I know you said you had a cash flow problem.
Yeah.
Is it because the amounts are just too like do you feel like you're just not making enough, or is it really like the time to pay your contractors is coming before the customers are actually paying? Like, what do you think is really causing it?
Like, it's just the payments are not coming on time, so by the time I'm able to pay, because right now I have a family member subcontracted. um so like
Hmm.
she been it's my mom, and I feel really bad because she's been really nice and waiting until me paying her until I get paid. And
Yes.
the issue is that I then accumulate this like debt snowball where, by the time I pay her, I already owe her for the next one. And then
Yeah.
like, and then I'm having to use my credit card to pay rent, because just cash flow is like an issue. So, I'm trying to get out of
Yeah.
that kind of rut, and start, if because I know if I'm getting paid on time, I can kind of divvy up my income better. And
Okay.
yeah, it's just that it's just coming in very slow.
Got it. Okay. So I got a few things for you. So first thing is this: when do you send out your invoices, and then how like usually how long does it take for you to actually get paid?
So I try to send it on the first if it lands on a weekday. So
Hmm.
but it usually falls around the first like few days. I gotta get better on
Hmm.
sending it on the first day. I actually set up with QuickBooks. Like, proactively, I've been trying to take some steps, and I put it for automatic like payments, or sending it automatically. And then
Good.
I put an automatic reminder 7 days before it's due. And still, like, I reach out and they said, yeah, it should be coming next week. Next week comes, doesn't come, and say, hey, we still haven't received the thing. Um, it should be coming next week, and they keep saying next week, next week. So that's kind of what I've been
Okay. And is
dealing
it,
with.
is this one contract or is a bunch of them doing this?
So at first it was like three of the buildings. One of them is starting to like pay on time now, and then the second one I kind of convinced her to get on ACH, and she said that now it should be coming in faster. Um, so
Okay.
I would say probably like one now. She's not paying up.
Perfect. And then how much of that per month does that one pay you each month?
This one's like 3,000 a month.
Got it. Okay, perfect. So here's my plan. Number one, I would send you invoices earlier. So I know you said you're sending out reminders ahead of time, 7 days. Instead, send the invoice itself early. That's like I've seen that a million times where people just start sending the invoices earlier, and suddenly they start getting paid earlier. So I would
Mm.
number one, I would do that. Number two, yep, and then definitely automate your invoices. So I'm glad that you found a way to do that with QuickBooks. So I was going to suggest that with the CRM, but you already figured out a solution for that, so that's perfect. And then the other thing is with your subcontractor, right? So in the perfect world, if you get paid on time, and actually, what is your terms as far as payment? You send it out on the first. When are they supposed to pay you?
So on the first, I should be getting paid 30 days right after.
30 days. Okay, so not 30. Okay, bam. So what is your pay schedule for your subcontractor? In the perfect world, if you actually did get the payment on time, what day did you tell them that you would pay them?
I pay them on the 30th of each month.
So basically, whenever you get paid.
Yeah, I try to help. I try to
Got
think
it.
that was
So
gonna help, but not really.
right. So here's the thing. So that's the other thing we got to fix. So always make sure that you push out your payout dates further than whatever date you get paid on. I started off doing that way too, but then
Right.
as I realized, yeah, that's not going to work. We got to have some cushion in there. So a couple things you can do here is one, since it's your mom and she's a little more understanding, in this case, I would just push hers out to like maybe let's just say the fifth. So start sending your invoices out earlier. Hopefully, you can get paid a little earlier, and then just let her
Mm.
know from here on out we're going to have to get paid on the fifth. So that way we'll have time for the bank to process any late payments, mail, et cetera, right? So you can tell her that part. So I will push out the payment date further. Then in the future, what I would do also is I would try to shorten the terms on your payments. So if instead of doing
Mm.
net 30, try to approach them with net 15 or even net 10. And only thing they can do is say yes or no. So if that's like the thing that they like, all right, we want to choose you, but we can't do this net 10 thing. We got to do net 30. Cool, do net 30. But it's your company. You get to make the terms. So definitely go in and meet like trying to get your money as soon as possible. So I would do
Okay.
that in the future going forward. And then the other thing I would do in the future is like I said, push your payment dates out to your subcontractors out, but push it out in a way where it's almost impossible for you not to get paid first before they get it. So, for example, let's just say you send out the invoice on the first and you got a net 15 term. You're supposed to get the money on the 15th and then pay maybe bi-weekly, but with a paycheck in the hole. So, for example,
Mm.
if they work this month, they're supposed to start, let's just say, on the first. You send out the invoice to the customer on the first. You get your money on the 15th, but your subcontractor is getting paid on the first or 15th, but they only get that first half since they're getting a check in the hole. You don't owe them until the first. So you already got your money on the 15th, and then you don't owe them
Gotcha.
until the following first. And on top of that, you're only giving them half. So you don't even have to give up that whole check because they pay them twice a month. So that would
Okay.
be something that I would do. Help create just more space and more cushion. So that'll fix a lot of your cash flow problems. And let me see what else I have for you. Uh, yeah, that was mainly. Oh, then just make sure you add some clauses in your terms. So some people like late fees. That could be an option that you can do in the
Yeah.
future. Another thing you can do is add incentives to if they pay early. So you can do early payment discounts. I forgot it's a particular way it's worded for invoices, and you can hop on
Oh.
ChatGPT to ask them how to do it or whatever. But yep, but yeah, so you can also do that and incentivize them to pay you early. And then the last thing is something that I always put in my contracts is I reserve the right not to return to clean until the payment is received. So if they
Okay.
don't send in the payment within 5 days from the date that we're supposed to get paid, then we have the right to stop cleaning. Now, obviously, that's why I asked you how big this contract was because it's like depending on the size of it, we're gonna keep coming, right? Because we don't want to lose it. So, but
Right.
this is what 30% of your revenue right now, and you're actually about to get another one, so it's about to get replaced anyway. So what I would do is
Yeah.
just kind of schedule a meeting with them, have a stern conversation with them, and say, listen, you guys have really been, falling behind on payments here consecutively now, and We
Yeah,
just can't operate like that. I have to pay my people until you guys pay, blah, blah, blah. So it's hard to keep staff, da, 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 right? So you had a conversation with them, just let them know that from here on out, you just really got to do that, or you may have to start adding on additional fees or anything. Do you have anything in your terms saying anything about late payments or anything like that?
I do, and I'm afraid to enforce the late fees because I feel like it's going to tarnish the
There you
relationship.
go. Yeah, you got to stand on business.
Yeah, I do have
Yeah, you
to.
got. And again, we all the same, right? I'm like that too, so I'm not gonna be too hard on you on that. It is scary, especially when because $3,000 is a nice contract too, right? That's pretty
Yeah,
sizable, but at the end of the day, people treat you the way that you allow them to treat you. So you just
that's
kind of got to
true.
stand on business with it, and then, like you said, you got a new $3,000 one coming in just like that. So you can always get another one. So what we won't do is let one bad contract hold us back. It's like, all right, either pay us or else. So, but those things
True.
I definitely would do. Definitely start sending invoices a little bit earlier. Spread out the payment date for your subcontractors, and then just make sure your terms are actually getting enforced too.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, I was
Yep.
thinking, that's a good idea actually, because the incentivization is a good idea because, they're getting something out of paying early. Um, and yeah,
Hey,
I guess you gotta start enforcing that late fee as well because, um, we're a business as well. But
that's right. That's
yeah,
right.
I wanted to ask you another thing. What do you think if I did this? Because I think another thing too is I'm not setting the frame strong enough from the beginning. Like, what if I were to write a letter when I'm first introducing myself to like the accounts payable, and I said, hey, we're the new
Hmm.
company. Um, we'll be sending out invoices on the first of each month or whatever, and it's due on this day. Um, we want to make sure that we receive timely payments because we are a small growing business and we have to pay our people. Da 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 da. What do you think about that? Like setting the frame from the beginning.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And then also too, like even with like once you sign the contract or whatever, actually put it in your terms as well. Just kind of put it in your
Okay.
terms that like if you want to incentivize them or et cetera. But anything, no, I think that letter idea is actually a great idea. I never even thought of that before, so that's great.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing as
Yep.
well, just so I can, because I'm trying to scale to my number goal is 50K a month, and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, if I'm having cash
Yeah,
flow issues now, like the cash flow issues are just gonna get bigger if I don't do something about it now.
exactly. Yep. And so that's all you got to do is just kind of adjust your terms, adjust try to see if you can get paid quicker, and then spread out how soon you got to pay out your people. That's all you want to do. That's what everything runs off terms and commercial side because it's like everybody's trying to do the same thing. We want to create that cushion for our cash flow. So it's like you want to
Right.
pay people, push that date out as far as you can, and then get your money as quick as you can. That's pretty much the name of the game.
Exactly, exactly. Okay. I wanted to thank you for, 'cause you're actually the one that got me into this business 3 years ago. I was reading articles because I was wanting to get in business. I was doing HVAC, and my goal was to become like a journeyman in that trade and then start my own HVAC business. But something someone told me was, hey, do you want to start a business in 4 years or do you want to have a business in 4 years? And I was like, damn, you're right.
There you
And
go.
I started reading business success stories, and cleaning was one of them. It was about this lady that started a cleaning business, and she scaled it to 1 million in a year. I was like, dang, what the heck? It's crazy.
Mm.
So I started looking on YouTube, and your video was one of the first ones. It was like make big money cleaning buildings or something. And I was like, what
Oh
the
yeah,
heck?
I remember that one. Yes.
Yeah, that was like the first video I watched. And then you also had like a 10-step video on how to start a cleaning business, and I actually followed every step, and it was so helpful.
Yeah,
I
absolutely. Thank you, bro. Congrats on that.
yeah, I just wanted to appreciate you because you're the guy that got me started, and kind of had like this parasocial relationship. You know what I mean? It's
That's
kind of
what's
funny
up,
how that
bro. I
works.
appreciate that. And I was gonna say, I appreciate it. And man, so if you are you in CBN yet?
I was with I think I got it when I first started, and then I was kind of having money problems because I was just starting, and I
Gotcha.
kind of canceled every membership. I haven't gotten back in, but I'd like to get back in for sure.
For sure, yeah. Once you get the cash flow and everything straight, yeah, definitely come on back in and join us. Don't be a stranger. Be active with us once you're in there. And then two, we definitely got to get you on for an interview. So if you're interested, just let me know and I'll text you that link to get that scheduled too.
Okay, yeah, totally. What does that cost again? That was like I think it was like I don't know, I can't remember.
Oh, for an interview or for the membership?
For the interview.
Oh, interview is free. That's all. Yeah, the interview's free. I
Oh,
just like to help let people tell their stories because, as entrepreneurs, we don't really get a chance to kind of, quote
oh, cool,
unquote,
cool.
brag a little bit, just be happy with our
Right,
success. So, yeah, that's really
right.
what that's for. And to
Cool,
show
cool,
other
cool.
people that they can do it too.
Okay, yeah, I'll send you an email about that, and yeah, that'd be cool to get on a Zoom call or something. I don't know how you do it, but
Yep.
yeah, totally.
Yep. All right, cool, George. Well, I appreciate you, man, and hopefully the call helped. Hopefully I talk to you soon at CBN.
No, yeah, definitely, bro. That helps a lot. Reconfirmed a lot of things that I was kind of thinking. A lot of it is overthinking, so I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. You have a good one.
You have a good one. Bye.
Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app.